Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Fitzgerald's Cardinals going up against Marshall's Giants.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Aldrich Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go. And here we go from MetLife Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. On first and 10, it's Palmer. He's going to look deep down the field, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again. Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. That goes for a gain of 31.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jermaine Gresham, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is right through. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 24-yard line.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Manning to throw on second down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Manning now on first down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, 59 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing is Manning on third down. It's caught. Shepard. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now Manning again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Josh Morrow in there to get him for a loss of 5. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Working from the gun, Manning. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Here comes Arizona's offense back onto the field. Earlier we were talking about the quarterback position. A big decision coming up on that spot. But, you know, Cardinal fans and fantasy football owners, I guess, so disappointed when David Johnson went down in the opener with a fractured wrist. Wound up under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. On second down, Palmer. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jason Pierre-Paul in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Palmer gets him set, 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. They go play action now. Palmer. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Palmer. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll throw on 1st down here with Palmer. And he fires one incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing is Palmer. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Palmer to throw again. He gets it to Brown, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the D gets the sack on 1st, and now it brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st down, it's Palmer. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For the New York Giants, last year, 11-5. They were 31st in total points, 31st in overall defense, so a lot of changes need to take place.
They certainly do, and frankly, the 11-5 season masked the changes that are coming now because their numbers weren't that great in the 11-5 season. Somehow they found a way to win those key important games and accumulate a nice record. But you look at the underpinnings, and you'll see the cracks are already there, and they really got exposed in 2017. They'll hit the restart button and have a do-over.
Now Manning throwing on second down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Palmer forced out to his left. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award. And
for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Carlos Dansby. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Palmer. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. The left side throw complete to Adams. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They do go for it. It's Manning. This is Shepard on the catch. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 46. It's a pickup of 21. And that'll be good for a Giants first. Again, they'll throw with Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frosty Rucker in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Manning. He finds Beckham, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Manning to throw once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. He's still barreling, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing.
And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Jason Pierre-Paul. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Caught right side, Gresham. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, it's Palmer. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jason Pierre-Paul in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. Out of the gun, Palmer. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On first down, Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Carlos Dansby. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
Man open left side is Brown. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
First and goal from the 5. And now Bruce Arians, with the play clock running low, is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the wideout in motion. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll run it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gabbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they need...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
And under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. This is caught inside the 15. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushes him over. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now Palmer to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jermaine Gresham, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gabbert. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
15 yards through the air on a first down. Shotgun now for Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Into the red zone now, Manning. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Oh, Palmer looking to throw. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Palmer. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one's incomplete. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Manning will try again on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Manning now on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
On first and 10, here's Manning. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
Here's Manning to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A giant first down. Manning to an open Beckham. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing is Manning. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
His throw incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up.
Team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Palmer apparently wants to throw it. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe 2 more plays. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And this looks to probably be the final play. One final try now for Manning. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Fully accept them, won't they?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.